Well, hello guys, Erica Hargaden here, certified child sleep consultant with my private practice Babog. I'm the creator of the Sleep Series, which is a video-based online sleep program to help you on your children's sleep journeys through the age ranges. And I'm a mum of three. And I think I've said this 1,000 times at this stage. There's very little that I haven't seen on the sleep front with my own kids, but also through my private practice. I get all sorts of scenarios all the time. So really a lot of things are happening, and one of those things are that I get questions via DMs, via Facebook, emails asking me, does somebody have an issue? Here's the scenario. Can you tell me, do I have an issue, or is this normal, in inverted commas? So I thought covering off how to recognize if you have a sleep issue would be an important topic, and one that you guys could kind of reference back to. So who can have an issue? Anyone. Like anybody watching this, we are all walks of life. We are from all sorts of different backgrounds. We probably have children of all sorts of different age ranges. But what I'd say to you is, I would bring this back to the child and go, well, what age is my child and how long is this going on for? So if you have a child who is of 6 months or over, and you're dealing with issues around your child's sleep for 4 to 6 weeks consecutively, then it's quite possible that you have an issue with your little one's sleep. But what is an issue? What types of things do I see that are issues? So no consolidated stretches of sleep where it might be possible that this could be happening. So, for example, relating back to my own child sleep issues with my first child, by the time he was 7 months of age, he was solely bottle fed and on 3 solid meals a day, and he was still waking every hour or every 2 hours at night. That would have been no sleep consolidation. He was waking at approximately every single sleep cycle. So frequent night waking, where maybe you're experiencing resistance to fall asleep. So maybe you have been rocking, rolling, patting, holding, and you're having to do more and more and more of that, but it's still not bringing on sleep initiation. That might be the start of a sleep issue, where your little one doesn't possess their own ability to initiate their sleep or maintain it. You may find that your child is awake for long periods during the night and you're not able to get them to return to sleep. That is very much a sign, once they're beyond 6 months, that there could be an issue around their sleep. Early morning waking is another one. So where your child is looking to start their day, 4, 5 o'clock, they're awake, ping, they're looking to start their day on a regular basis, maybe being provided with a feed and not returning back to sleep. They're looking to start their day. That can be a sign of sleep issues. Perhaps it's, no consistent napping. They're sleeping for 20 minutes at a time, 45 minutes at a time. And really what you'd look to see is that between 6 and 9 months, your child would be able to do longer stretches with naps during the day, because napping is a real anchor when it comes to your nighttime sleep. Daytime sleep and nighttime sleep are linked together. If you've got good daytime sleep going on, you have more of a chance of good nighttime sleep going on. So that might be another factor. But also that the situation feels fraught, that you're really not enjoying this, that this feels difficult, and you're seeking assistance. You want to understand more, you want help, you want to figure out what's going on. Perhaps you're co-sleeping where you've not chosen to co-sleep, it's just kind of ended up happening, but you're not happy doing it, and that's all right. If you are co-sleeping and you're happy, cool bits. That's totally up to you, as long as you're practicing it safely. But where your situation is not necessarily in a happy place. For example, when my son was waking, every 1 or 2 hours at night, it was having a very, very negative impact on me, my home life, and my marriage. So it was something that I really needed to get to a better place for me and for my husband and for my family to be functioning at the best possible level. So why do these things happen? So Very often they're related to daytime biological timekeeping. So like where you're napping is not supporting your night's sleep. So something is off. Equally, again, imbalance in your napping. So for example, early morning waking can be happening because your child is having too much morning time sleep and not enough afternoon sleep. Therefore, they're overtired going to bed, and that creates this early morning waking scenario. Equally, parental dependency. Your child is too dependent on you for them to initiate and maintain their sleep. So very often gently taking a step back and allowing your child get this skill is something that would be quite beneficial to them for sleep initiation and sleep maintenance. Age appropriately. You cannot expect a 6-week-old to initiate and maintain sleep. It's not by a biological capability. Whereas a 6-month-old, even breastfed, can, but you have to frame their expectations at night as well as to what they're capable of. Overtiredness is a key factor when it comes to issues around sleep. So your child's cortisol levels are quite high in their body, so it kind of fights with melatonin. Therefore, they fight sleep and they can't go to sleep. Maybe they do go to sleep, but they wake prematurely because of these high levels in their bodies. So trying to make sure that your child is as rested as possible and that you're avoiding overtiredness as much as possible is key, particularly with napping as well. Sleep associations are another thing that can cause issues. So like associate feeding with sleep, so they always fall asleep on the breast or the bottle. Sometimes it's holding to sleep, rocking to sleep, motioned to sleep. Co-sleeping can be a sleep association too, because if that's all your child knows around sleep, that's what their expectation is. Sometimes the sleep environment can be an issue. So like the sleep environment isn't supportive of their sleep. So I'd say if you've gotten to 6 months and your child is still in a co-sleeper, move them to a cot. It's probably not big enough for them. Make sure that that sleep environment is a consistent one in a dark environment, a dark room, because that will help the melatonin production. And obviously make sure that it's safe. Now, I have covered off an awful lot of maybe what sleep issues are within the Sleep Series, which is my online program, and really my 7 steps to better sleep that's at the core of the Sleep Series covers these off in a multitude. So figures out with you out how to get away from the issues you're experiencing and put in place those sleep foundations that you're looking to lay. Now, anything that I've gone through here is really applicable from 6-month-olds right up to toddlers. So maybe you have a toddler who needs you to lie down with them to go to sleep, and equally repeat that dance during the night should they wake. So any of these things are things that you can work through and you can get away from. So there's no lost causes, guys. Decide on what your sleep goals are for your family, what you want. Start sleep shaping and sleep molding between 4 and 6 months, and it'll go a long way towards you having those kind of settled sleep opportunities in your household. Routine is key. It's absolute key. We may not like it, our personalities may not like it, but our bodies thrive on it. So routine is absolutely key when you want to try and solve any sleep issues that are going on. You need to make it a team effort. So if you're a, dual parent household, you're in a team. But if you're not, let's say you're a single parent, get in help. Get people to help you, people who love you and support you on your journey as a parent. Get them to help you. Be consistent. So whatever change you put into place, don't expect it to come right in at night. It won't. Be consistent to change and you will see that come. Like, for example, when I work with parents, we give it real consistency for 2 to 4 weeks and maybe even sometimes beyond. And eventually we will get to where we want to be. Research. Look at your parenting style and research how to make changes around your experience and that fits within your parenting style. I think that's really, really, really important. And if you're going to work on sleep, make sure you have no disruption during that kind of 2 to 4 week time period. So like no family weddings, no christenings, no big events, no moving house. All of these kind of things will kind of upset the apple cart. So just try and clear your diary, give it every chance you can and bed in. Hope you found that useful. If you want to know more about me, you can find it on babogue.com. Thank you.